What's up, YouTube? This is Hakim, a.k.a. the Prince of Armageddon, here to bring you another deck profile. I'm gonna stop playing. Now, guys, I'm bringing you a deck profile of my Super Quantums. A lot of people have been asking me for it. Took it to the locals today. Finished X1. Only lost to one of my proteges. He's playing Thunder Dragons. Fortunately, I break game 3. But it happens, right? I'm really excited for the new support while we're on this topic. It really speeds the deck up. I have a couple deck profiles for different builds and different variants of the deck, which is coming soon. So stay tuned for that. We get 50 likes, guys. I can do a combo video of the deck, showcase what different combos you can do. It is a really savage deck. If you enjoy the content that we put up, just go ahead and savage that like or subscribe button and hit the notifications as well, so you'll never miss a video. But without further ado, let's savage this deck profile. Start off with 3 Red Ranger. All the Power Rangers have the same on-summon effect, as well, in a sense of when it norm summons, it does something, and then when they're sent to the graveyard, they do something. He's the only exception. He has an additional effect where he can, if you control no monster, you can special summon him. But other than that, when he's normal or special, he adds 1, sent to the graveyard, special summons 1 from grave. Key, see this is pretty cool. I don't play a lot of level 5s to tutor him, but another card helps out with that. 3 green. Normal summon, special, Marauding Captain, sent to graveyard, discard 1, draw 1. You can get away with playing 2, especially when the White Ranger comes out. You can definitely get away with playing with 2. Right now, you kind of have to play 3 in a way, but with the deck, the way the deck is now, you can definitely take this out and drop it to 2 and play like other cards to help out, like the Red Ranger or something like that. 3 blue. Normal summon special, it's a Rhoda. Sent to the graveyard, it's a Jar of Avarice without the draw. Pretty good. Normally, you will normal summon this. Sometimes you'll, majority of the times, more so than most, you'll search out the field spell. But you have other things in the deck that you'll see later that helps get to the field spell. You really want to normal summon that and search this. The best card in the deck. If you see this, your engine works. If you don't see it, your engine is dead. You got to see this card. It pumps out all 3. Gets this engine going. So after you drop your big link monster that I'll showcase later, you'll activate the effect and just get more on the board, and just able to summon out dude as quickly as possible. And then there's other cards in the deck that helps tutor this combo, but you definitely need 3. Also, another reason why I didn't play a lot of the level 5s, because this makes any monster on your board level 5, 3, or 4. So you summon this, or you summon other cards, you have a red layer on board, you activate effect, boost all monsters to level 5, and then you can just link this away, or activate effect to tribute it off, get your other out, and then you have 2 level 5s on the board that you can make rank 5. So best card in the deck. Got to max out on all 3. Now play a little plant engine, 3 Lone Fire, to get out the 3 Orc, to get out the 1 Cobra. This deck is brilliant fusion oriented. You know, everybody who knows Akeem knows that I love brilliant fusions. One of my favorite engines in the game. I just love it. You gotta play in this deck. It helps this deck a lot. You normal summon this, get this out, get brilliant fusion, then you find a way to get this normal summoned or blue normal summoned to where you can just special summon this off of Skull Dread and just continue your plays. So you gotta play this, man. I see a lot of deck lists on YouTube that don't play this engine. You have to play this engine if you're playing this deck. No ifs, ands, buts about it. You gotta play it. The Brilliant Fusion is just key. So you just gotta play. You can't play this deck without Brilliant Fusion, and this just helps you get to Brilliant Fusion. So why not play cards that help you get to the card that helps better your deck, right? Here's the spice. I play Dangerous. 2 snakes, 2 jacks, 2 Mothmans, 1 Chupacabra, and 1 Nessie. Akeem, what are you doing, man? What are you doing? All right, check this out, man. This makes your deck go into Zoid very easily. Like, you don't have to waste your field spells effect to discard, and then you burn all your resources in your hand just to summon this dude. This allows you to end your turn with Zoid and a few cards in hand, to where you can just summon Sword next turn, OTK them. These are the best outside of Nessie, obviously, because Nessie's just OP. These are the best because they just replace themselves when you activate them. And they also, level 3, level 4, help tutor the deck. So this can go well with it. Because most times you're making the rank 4 Zoid, you're probably not even using the green layer. You're using this in another level 4. And then you just make your rank 4 dude. Use this in any level 3, you make your dude. And then you have different names. So you have 10 materials under your Megazoid dudes. You're not losing that game. Unless they have a Kaiju, you're not losing that game. And then I was playing 2 Chupacabras, but the thing with this is, I think this is like, this and Dogman is like the worst ones. Dogman just see a lot of play because it's it's level 7, so you can do like Tomahawk plays with it. But when you see this in your opening hand, you can't do nothing with it. Like, it's just so dead. And especially if you have 2. So you open this and like another hand without, then this is the only danger. This is so freaking dead. You don't do anything. I mean, you can activate it, attempt to special summon it, and then it does something. But if they hit this, then it's like you're just -1. So I didn't want to play 2. I just wanted to play that. I'd rather to play this. Yes, it's a level 7. But again, Alphen can change the level to 5, 4, 3. So when you summon this, you're getting value out of it. Or you can just link it away because we do play link. But it searches any of these. So you see this. You can use it for the plant dude, or you can use it for the field spell if you ever need to, which I don't really ever resolve the field spell. This just puts in the work for me. And the field spell is just there to send it to the graveyard to summon Zoid. This just puts in work. This engine is just really good. You don't need Bigfoot and Thunderbird. They're good, but they're just bad going first. And then the last is just the Brilliant Fusion engine. I was playing 2, drop it to 1. I figured you're playing 50 card deck, you would never see it, so you can get away with it. Unfortunately, you do see it. You do brick with it. I bricked with it today. Game 3, drew it and Brilliant Fusion. Well, I was going second and I drew Brilliant Fusion. I'm like, cool, my hand is lit. Then I drew this. Like, oh well, I lose. I did lose that game, by the way. And then just Skull Dread targets or Skull Dread extenders just help you get to Skull Dread. There's a lot of cute combos with this, to where you'll dump this, banish this, search this, and then you're able to discard this and continue your combos that way. I just like this engine. I love the engine, actually. It and Brilliant Fusion is my favorite engines in the game. That's it for the monsters. I believe it's 31. Off to the spells. I can't say too much about this. Those who know me know I try to put this card in every single deck I've ever played. Fortunately, I couldn't put it in Sky Strikers. But I love this engine so much. Not too much I can say about that. 3, I can play Yu-Gi-Oh! You summon Lonefire and they go, you activate effect and they go Ash Blossom and you don't have this, you lose. Right? Because you just gave up your normal summon. Unless you have an extender, it's like, yeah, you just lose. So you gotta play this. A lot of times, if you start your opening play, let's say you activate Brilliant Fusion and they don't have that AM trap for it, because you start your turn with Brilliant Fusion or Desires, they're gonna ash it. So if they don't play that, then this can become discard fodder, because you probably won't need it your next turn because they're not gonna be able to out Magnus. So you can discard it, or you can keep it in your hand as fodder for your danger cards, or you can just set it. Either way, it's good either way, I guess. 2 field spell and 2 terraformings. You can get away playing with 3 because the way the deck is. I do play Desires, so yeah, you can play 3 to cut it out from being banished. I normally want to search this before I desires, unless I can't, then I just desires anyway. But just you got two terraformings, you got three blue, and then you also have uh, e-telly to bring out the blue. So you just got multiple ways of getting this to your hand. But really, you want to draw into this off your draw cards, and then use blue to search Alphen if you don't have a way to get to Alphen. So you can continue your combos that way. Only resolve the effect today in locals once. Every other time I've summoned Magnus, it was because I just had so much toolbox in my hand to just summon it out. Two desires, draw two, right? Combo deck, right? Another thing is whenever you do find yourself in situations where you have to use a fill spell, normally when you play this deck, you have to burn the resources in your hand. You don't really have anything else. That's why I don't play hand traps. You got to give up your hand. This helps you get the two extra cards that you need to discard to help put your toys out on the board. Or it helps you draw into your combo extenders. I drew Soul Charge off of this earlier. It was busted. It was Soul Charge and World Legacy Succession. Guess who won that game? One ofs is the rest of the spells. One up start, 49 card deck, right? Powerhouse deck cards. So this is to send Alphen if you have like Reborns, you can just Reborn to Alphen, or to send any piece that you need. Anything in your deck, you can send the Perform Mage card, anything that you need just to help combo off. It can be Reasoning if you want to, but I just don't personally like Reasoning. I just prefer getting the card that I need to graveyard when I want to get it. And then E-Tellies for the blue layer. It helps get to Alphen. So it's 1-for-1, helps get to Alphen. You just want to play cards that help get you to Alphen. And the last cards are Monster Reborn, Wind Charge. I don't know why this card is not banned yet. And World Legacy Succession, really strong card. You see any of these cards, you just extending just game. Doesn't matter if it's just game. That's it for the main deck. 50 cards. Off to the extra deck. 1 Gem Knight, Seraph Knight, Brilliant Fusion. Then there's 1 number 27 who was Proxy, was Barnett today. I had to get it back. Number 27 is just there to pump out the Zoid on my turn to say I randomly don't get summon Magnus on my turn. I just set up a board, and then if they can't out the board, I summon him, then attack into something, and then bam, that's a Magnus there. And then I can continue to do the second Magnus off the field spell. So then I'll have 2 Magnuses on the board, so my opponent can't search. And then I can bounce back a card either way. So I can leave one with the materials that my opponent can't search, and I just keep bouncing with the other one. Ideally, that's what it is for. And the Zoids, 1 blue, 1 green, 2 red. You can argue with me a lot if you want to. It doesn't really matter. You can get away with playing with 2 of this. I always, since the deck came out, I've always just played 1. I'd rather just played. I was playing more rank 4s then, but now it's like I wanted to play more Link monsters today than XYZ, just testing the water. So you can play 2 of this or 2. It doesn't matter. You can play 6. It doesn't really matter. I just tested this out today. It worked fine. I didn't really miss anything. And then 2 Magnus, big guy, boss. Put my nuts on table. I win. Unless you have a kaiju, I guess. You wreck my day, but I win. Link monsters, play 1 underclock. This could be anything. This could be another Zoid if you want. It could be anything. I just wanted another rank 2, or link 2, so I can link up into the link forest that I play. I never summed it today, really. So literally, this can be another Zoid if you want to. This could probably be another rank 3. In theory, it was there because you summon it, then you put a Zoid underneath it, like the red mech beast, and then decrease, and then you just go off after that. But you don't really need it. However, you need this one right now, at least. Whenever Jasmine comes out, this will be replaced with Jasmine. You just need a Link monster that points 2, and you can just go off from there. Nightmare package, you gotta play this. No matter what deck you're playing, you have to play some form of nightmares in your extra deck. You just got to. And then one Skull Dread, you can really pump out 2 of these. It's just you have to give up a lot of other resources to do it. And the only reason why you would probably want to pump out 2 is just to dig deeper for Soul Charge. So if you see Soul Charge, you just win. So it's the only reason. But I'm telling you, this build is sauce. You just play this build and test it till you find out that it's sauce. You don't really need to. You just summon this, draw it for a card. Oh, look, Zoid every time. Then Borload, Boar Sword. Listen, guys, this one is better to summon against Thunder Dragons, not this. Summon this, not this. It's harder for them to deal with this than this. It's just there because I don't want to get slept. It can be anything. These can be anything, so it doesn't really matter. The side deck, guys, is really trash. It was just built for locals, so don't really take the side deck and try to do stuff with it at your locals. Just go according to where you're playing at. So I play 3 Ash of hand traps for combo decks, and then 2 Vanity's Fiend. This is specifically for one player in my locals. He's playing Kaiju decks, so it's like, okay, if I can end with Magnus and this, which you can, guys, you can end with Magnus and this, you just win. Just mid tier combo, you don't have to really normal summon. You can get things going off of just normal summoning once, get the Brilliant Fusion, do the extra normal summon off the Brilliant Fusion, and then you still have your extra normal summon. So you can just save the normal summon for this, you go off, and then just your opponent can't do anything. They just gotta set and pass. Card's 2 OP. You can play 3. I want to play 3. I think I'm gonna play 3. Raigeki Dark Hole. There are some prank kids in my locals. This just helped deal with the overwhelming flood of the board. They can still chain lock on it. If you act like this, they can chain block on it to where they can set thing up, but they lose their whole board right after that. So it doesn't really matter. And it's also good for Rogue. 3 Twin Twisters and 3 red reboots for back row decks. There's a lot of Altergeist and Sky Strikers in our locals, so this is just for them. I don't get blown out by back row, which is probably the worst matchup you'll ever play. And the last 2 cards are Infinite Impermanence, just more hand traps. If you have a third, please hit me up on Facebook or on here in the comment sections below so we can trade. Yeah. That's it for the deck. Not really much I will change about the main deck. Extra deck can use a little bit more work. I gotta build out for the new support, so I'll showcase that as soon as we get that stuff. Man, I don't really want to proxy, but as soon as we get that stuff, I'll showcase for you guys. Special shout outs to my team, my family for giving me the time to do these deck profiles for you guys, man. Start to bring some more deck profiles coming in. Stay tuned for the next week's deck profile. GKs. And comment down below, man, guys, if you want to see any other deck profiles. And what do you think about this deck? And what support you think is really good for it, and which of the supports that you really like, and what would you like to see in the future? I mean, if we get 50 likes, I can do a combo video. I don't know if I said that already, but I'll say it again. But let me not forget my brother Johnny, Asian Persuasion. Shout out to him. Go check his channel out. You already know it's dope. It's really dope. But Akeem, signing out. Peace, my brothers and sisters.